wield the ultimate power in the universe.
At last we will reveal ourselves.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You are now tuned into Lightsaber Radio. If you only knew the power of darkness.
Here it comes.
Let's go.
You are now tuned into Lightsaber Radio. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello there.
Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Lightsaber Radio. We are here, not on a Saturday, with some breaking Star Wars news. The trailer for Book of Boba Fett has dropped, and I just had to get some of the crew together because I can't sit on this till Saturday. I don't know about you guys.
Nope. Been screaming since it came out.
It's alright. It wasn't that surprising.
Yo, you know what? I don't
Kyle.
need your shit, Kyle. I don't need your shit. You know I've been
Kyle.
excited about this. Like
they
I
ruined
said,
it with me because as soon as it starts, they came out with it's a fucking spider. I hate spiders, so I was like, oh, I don't want.
Right.
I don't either.
No,
And-
no,
and
no,
the
no,
girl-
no.
The girl and I both agreed that is a bad way to start a trailer, but it just got amazing after that creepy little part.
Right.
Ugh.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, what we'll do is we'll watch it, or we'll watch parts and then we'll discuss the parts. Okay. Does that sound fair?
I'm here for
so
that.
Let's do it.
I'm so excited.
I'm wearing all my Boba Fett shit for this.
Oh, I have got a Star Wars t-shirt on, but it's got Kylo Ren on it. It's all right.
Yeah.
Close. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all right.
Why is it not starting? What the hell is going on here? Okay. Boom. There we go.
Oh,
There we
God.
go. Okay.
Tatooine.
There's only one sun.
Ugh.
Yeah, see, that's just
I
creepy.
am not a bounty
Right.
hunter.
But Tamara
Pause.
Morrison's starting this off.
I've heard otherwise.
Can we pause
Okay.
it? Okay.
So, right there, they ruined me because that creepy ass spider thing walking out got a gun on his belly and shit and metal and that's just creepy.
Can I
as
just
shit.
say something real fast? Is that Din Djarin fucking talking to him?
I know. Oh my god, I know.
I
Doesn't
want
it
to
sound
know,
like
is
Petro?
that Din? Is that why we have to wait for season 3? Or, like, that sounded like Din to me, but who knows? Like,
I mean, it's a possibility, but it's just weird.
well, Pedro
Okay.
Pascal has been so busy, so it wouldn't make sense. Like, they had to postpone. What if that's what he was busy for? Was doing his little parts in Book of Boba Fett?
I mean, it's a possibility.
I am yanking the spotlight away for a second because I want to talk about these spiders. So obviously the trailer
Ugh.
opens with a beautiful visual shot of Jabba's palace, and across the screen we see a very strange little creature. Charlie's Impossible Quiz would have this as a question, but where have we seen these creatures before and who are they?
What? Them
I don't
creatures?
know, and I don't care to know.
Well, this is the
Sorry.
thing. That thing was metal. That was a robot
So-
of some sort.
The first time we see these weird little creatures are in the background of Jabba's palace in Return of the Jedi. They are Bonmar monks. Originally, Jabba's palace was a monastery for their monks, for the monks and their order. And they believed to achieve a higher state of consciousness, they needed to separate their brains from their human bodies. And they now carry them around in these weird little spider contraptions.
Nope.
Wow.
And I
That-
think
Sorry.
the reason
I'm not that
we're
committed.
seeing them so early on in the trailer could potentially indicate, I'm speculating here, indicate that because when Jabba ruled and Jabba liked the Bonmar monks, whereas who came after Bib Fortuna, thank you. Bib Fortuna. He hated them and he drove them out. And the first thing we see is them returning to Jabba's palace. So does this mean that Boba has restored the status quo? That he wants them to return?
Possible. I don't know what.
Or
use
he's
they
doing
are.
a goddamn sit down like we see. I know I'm jumping ahead because I've seen this trailer like 6 times,
I
but
think it was a really sort of weird way to, an interesting way to start a trailer. I was immediately like, what the hell is that? Kill it. Kill it with fire.
I don't know. It just seemed
Burn
real
it.
weird to me. Yeah, to me it just seemed real weird. I don't know. All right, let's continue.
Oh.
I know that you sit on the throne of your former employer.
Okay, just real quick before we keep going. Why does it look like the shit, everything is just dead? Like, and people are sitting on the thrones of their former employers, and so Jabba dies, Biff Fortuna takes over, and just everything goes to hell. That's what it
Because
looks like.
Bib
That's
didn't.
what the
Yeah.
trailer
Well,
looks like it's saying.
Well, and if you look, like when at the end of the Mandalorian season 2, when you see Bib again, he's fucking fat. He's fat. He ain't doing shit except for eating and nothing. He's just sitting there. So when he like got confronted by Boba, he was like, "Oh, yep, you're gonna die." I already saw it coming. Like Bib ain't Boba. Boba ain't coming to you for work. He's taking your spot. It's over. You're screwed. And
I,
I'm excited.
I don't know. It just seemed to me like, okay, you're watching this and it's just the Tatooine is just dead. First off, another thing. Let's go back just a little. The beginning part. Why was there only one son? Just want to know. It's a Tatooine has two sons. There was only one up there, so that was a very poor. They're barely poorly setting up the son thing because everybody
has
knows that
issues.
Tatooine has two
No,
sons.
he is breaking my heart right now. That's what he's
I'm
doing.
just looking at shit as
I
realistic.
just it's Star Wars. How can
Yeah,
it be realistic?
but Star Wars, but you can't have Tatooine in A New Hope with two sons. And then every time somebody goes to Tatooine that has two sons, and then you start off the trailer of Boba Fett, and you started off with Tatooine and it doesn't have two sons. You just ruined it right there. You messed up the chronological order of Tatooine throughout the movie.
What if it's not Tatooine?
There are some theories that it isn't Tatooine. However, the
They
point I am
looking at
about to make
Boba's palace is in the very first scene. It's right
the
there.
the point I am about to make is something I've seen quite a lot of channels are speculating. Obviously, we see that kind of full sort of wide shot of this like settlement surrounded by sort of walls. There's been a lot of speculation about where exactly that is. It's not Mos Espa or Mos Eisley, and obviously there are multiple settlements on Tatooine. Having done some of my own research, I think it's a place called Mos Doba, which was originally featured in a game called Star Wars Commanders. It was taken over by a group of mercenaries, and it is a incredibly densely packed town surrounded by 4 walls and a shield generator in the middle that looks like a tower. And I'll be honest, that's exactly what we saw. And I'm very proud of myself that I think I figured it out.
Might have, because I
Well,
was looking at it like, but if you remember, like when Han took off, when Han, Chewie, and Obi-Wan took off, like all their little setups was in that thing, and then when they gave the outside, the outer shot when they go off, it looks the same. So that could have been an actual shot from the original New Hope
True.
because it looked exactly the same. It just didn't look as so desolate. That kind of looked really desolate compared to what it looked like in New Hope. And that's kind of hard to do when you got way better equipment when you're shooting now than you did in the New Hope. I mean, George pretty much created the stuff that they shot the New Hope with. So I don't know. It could possibly be something different.
Also, we can see on the throne those runes. They translate to Boba Fett. That's what they say over and over again. And people aren't too sure if that's just a random Easter egg, if that's like a running joke that Jabba and Boba have.
So that on the throne right there, that really just says Boba Fett over and over and
Yeah,
over again.
yeah,
I feel like Boba had that done to him for him.
yeah.
I don't feel
Um,
like, because you don't really see those with Bib Fortuna when he's sitting there. You don't see.
Well, this was
Like,
another thought
I've
that
really
I had.
watched that.
This is another thought that I had right off the bat. First off, Bib Fortuna was sitting on a throne. Jabba never sat on a throne because he was too damn fat and big to sit on a throne. He was sitting on his little hover platform.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you got to think Bib Fortuna is the one that had the throne put into Jabba's palace at some point. That was something I wanted to bring up a long time ago
Or it was just a slab where Jabba sat and didn't have armrest, and Bib Fortuna just had armrest installed by the IKEA guys.
Speaking of armrests, we can also see that this throne is flanked by 2 Rancor heads, which I appreciate.
Yep.
That's a nice little detail. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would
I'm
you want
so
Rancor
happy.
heads? Like, that's
Because
just
the Rancor was Jabba's baby. It was his precious.
yeah, but that has to do with Jabba. I don't know why Boba Fett would want to do it. I wouldn't think he would want any monsters around after getting out the Sarlacc. So, like, I don't want to see no damn monsters. Like,
Speaking of the Sarlacc, I wanted to point out the first shot that we see a couple of seconds ago when he's putting his helmet on and we see his face. Can we all agree that our king is looking fresh, looking healthy?
Yo,
looking
Tamara
well?
Morrison looking good.
Oh
though.
my god, he looks fantastic. Also,
Boba looking like a
Boba
king.
Fett for the first time ever has eyebrows,
Hey,
which
come
I
on,
think is
Fennec
a
Shand. Have you
wonderful.
seen Fennec
I know,
Shand's
Queen.
face? Though she's pretty. So I think she's the one that did his eyebrows for
Oh
him.
yeah,
Probably got them
yes,
all done up.
exactly.
Yeah.
She got his
well,
eyebrows
you
on.
know,
Bleak.
Bact is a wonderful thing. You know, it can heal some shit. You know, even some long term stuff. Bact is very, very good at healing.
Yo,
some
hit me
stuff.
up. Hit me
You
up.
know, just get
Right? I need
couple
that in my
days.
life.
couple days, maybe a week
Straight
in
in
the
the
back the
veins.
tank. I think that it would be okay. It would heal Boba Fett. You know, that's just my thoughts though. All right, let's get on to watching. Let's see what else.
Burrowed with fear.
Wait.
I intend
Wait.
to rule with respect.
Hell yeah, you do.
I have a point. Those guards who are firing at Bubba and Fennec, they are dressed in. I did my research. I'm so proud of this. They are dressed in traditional Naboo Royal Guard costumes,
Yep.
which is insane. Hello, Naboo.
We're
I
not
think,
getting Naboo. Don't get your hopes up.
Yeah,
well,
but the
and
uniform.
plus
What
I
does the
think
uniform mean?
I think it's the guards that are no longer because I'm pretty sure that after this is just speculation, but I think after Darth Vader became or after Anakin became Darth Vader, that Naboo was one of the first planets that he visited, and I think he just wiped everybody out. I think everybody and only people
So,
that survived is the people that escaped. I think Naboo was just completely just
so
demolished.
in the comics, Vader, you're right. Vader does
Hmm.
go to Naboo in the comics to see Padme's tomb, and he gets attacked by royal guards. And he get,
don't.
and so the biggest thing is in the midst of doing all this, he runs into one of Padme's body doubles, and it literally throws him through a fucking loop,
Oh
and
my
it
god.
messes him up in the whole comic, and ends up. I think he ends up. I didn't get to finish the rest of the comic series because that's just like I said, I've been hectic, but I believe he kills her and just goes on a rampage and just leaves Naboo.
Jesus.
I think he leaves Naboo how it is. He leaves the people there. But when you kill the royalty and everything, Naboo's just an open world now. And I think the Emperor took it over and it changed. Like I said, I haven't finished the comic series, but it's good. It's really good. I like it a
And
lot.
so that's my speculation on it. I think them are just Naboo soldiers that they're either looking for something to bring back to Naboo because Naboo is just was cut off by the Empire, or that they escaped whatever carnage that Vader did on Naboo. That's just my thought.
That makes sense.
I would also like to point out that Fennec Shad at this point will have met the Bad Batch, is aware of the Bad Batch, knows who Omega is. Does this mean she's told Boba about his sister? Are we going to get any
Possible.
recognition about the Bad Batch? Are we going to get live action Bad Batch? I'm sorry, I'm going in 100 different directions. I'm excited.
I don't believe so. Like I said, I'm still going to be stuck on this, and I said this on episode 3 when we were talking about this.
Mm.
I honestly feel like they're gonna die on Alderaan. I feel like They're going to be on. I feel like they're going to be. They were part of the rebellion, and they were plotting with Alderaan, and they didn't get out in time. But Omega was off doing something else, and I feel like we will get a live action Omega.
Oh,
Who will be
absolutely.
who can be casted as that? Who knows?
'Cause
But
she's
I
a
feel like that will be something we see.
she's a strand cast, and she's also altered where she ages normally, like Boba does. So by
Okay.
time we reach this point in her timeline, she'd be an adult.
Yeah,
She'd be. She
she'd
would
be
be.
the
She
same
would
age
be an
as Boba,
adult.
right?
No, no, no. Because
No,
Boba,
Boba's like what, like 8 years old or something like that?
yeah, 8 or 10 years old by the time
Yeah.
of Bad Batch. So she would
Oh,
be. He's probably in his 40s now, maybe
damn,
late
man's looking
30s,
good.
early 40s, and let's see. Yeah, because you got New Hope. Yeah, I don't know exactly. So basically, I would think that he's probably somewhere in between 20 and 40. He's gonna be. I know that's a pretty big range, but he's somewhere in there.
Well,
So you take that off of her, so she's probably either she's probably either 18, maybe in 18 to 30, somewhere right in there, just depending on his age, because he's like 8 to 10 years older than her, I think.
mm.
So just, and that's just a guess. I don't know shit.
Yeah,
He could
I'm
be
I'm
60 years
honestly
old by now. I don't know.
I'm theorizing over here, but I'm excited. Shall we continue?
Yes.
Yes.
You were all once captains under Jabba the Hutt.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial.
Okay, wait a minute. Now, I gotta say this. Why is that the fucking Sopranos? He's sitting at the head of the
Ha!
table, and
Because
he got
he's
the.
the king of the damn palace. That's why he is
Well,
the
he
king of
said it
Tatooine.
earlier. He said it earlier. He said, I'm going to rule with respect, not,
Mm-hmm.
pain and suffering and fear. He's not going to do that. That's how you rule. Everybody that's a good ruler knows that you rule off of just killing everybody and just make everybody
No.
scared of you. Then you're a good ruler. He can't, and the ruler of the underworld, you can't be respected as the ruler of the underworld. You got to be known as the guy that will kill you
Well,
if you mess
like
up.
I said earlier when we talked about this, Kyle, I think he's going to learn that. I think he's going to do the whole respect thing. Some
Space
people are going to do him
Sopranos.
dirty. He's going to kill a couple people, and they're going to be like, "Oh shit!" So he wants respect, but he's not afraid to shoot you. I think
I don't
that's how
think so.
that's going to go.
He's going.
So
He's going to rule with love and caring. That's what's going to happen, and it's not
Whatever.
happening
we
out too well.
have we have obviously got some huge Sopranos, Godfather, Goodfellas vibes, which I am absolutely here for. Five families sitting down, super direct kind of mafia references, specifically New York mafia. I wanted to point out the races that we see at this table. We see Trandoshans, Clatuians, and Aqualishes, the most famous of being Ponda Boba.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wasn't is it? I don't know. You would think that they would have to see the Pikes. The Pikes have to be
True.
somewhere in this because the Pikes
I don't
are
know
the.
because if in Solo, Kira killed the head Pike.
I think if we're going to get anything, we're going to
Yeah,
get
but that'll-
Crimson Dawn.
Yes. Oh fuck. That would be
Partly-
amazing.
Partly there's something that pops up in the Twi'lek bar that I wanted to point out that potentially does link directly to Crimson Dawn.
Does that mean we get Kira?
But I don't know. I'm speculating. I was just sort of snooping through and looking at Easter eggs.
All right, let's keep going.
Why speak of conflict when cooperation can make us all rich?
Ooh!
Okay,
Hello,
who's the two
ladies.
Yeah, there's two very attractive Twi'lek ladies
Thank
right
you.
there.
Thank
So
you.
the one on the right hand side is a very well known actress,
She
but
is.
she is also a very well known martial artist.
She is played by Jennifer Beals.
Yep, and she is very well known for Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu, and I believe Krav Maga.
Wow.
And I did some studying too. You ain't the only one with some notes.
Ooh, it's okay.
And I believe we're gonna see her a little bit more. That's in my opinion. You can't have somebody with those kind of talents and fighting skills and not have some action sequences.
Yeah, you
Maybe
can.
a
You
love
just had a
interest.
complete trailer and you don't see nobody die in this whole trailer. You got a whole trailer.
You're not
and
gonna
nobody
you're not
gets
gonna
killed.
ruin the show by a trailer.
Nothing exciting happens in this whole trailer at all.
Why are you hurting my heart? You
I'm just being
really
honest.
attacking
There's
me.
nothing, no type of excitement in this trailer other than you get to see.
This is only the
Finn
first
and Boba
trailer.
Fett. And still, you got to put some excitement. Draw me in. There was nothing in here that really drew me in.
I'm going to draw you in a minute. Give me a sec. If you look to the right-hand side of the beautiful Twi'lek ladies, you will see a creature who is the same species as Ochi, the assassin that killed Rey's parents. And by this point in the timeline, before he killed Rey's parents, he swore fealty to Crimson Dawn.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if that is not only a creature that looks like Ochi, but if that is in fact Ochi. And there's also a dude who walks in the background who looks an awful lot like old Obi-Wan, which is quite funny. Okay, I don't know if that's deliberate. Yeah, if you look right in the background, there's a man with a cloak and a white beard.
That's kind of hard to notice that, who it is.
The fact that you spotted that really screws me up.
Honestly, it is probably just like a bit of a background joke, but I think it's quite funny.
I don't know. I can't really tell who it is. All right, let's keep going. 'Cause I don't know.
All rich.
Slave One!
What?
Slave One!
We got to say it.
Oh.
Slave One is in the episode. Are they going to call it Slave One? Or are they going to call it
One?
The new whatever stupid name?
Spitfire.
Spitfire 3000. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think Disney's gotten past that. I think it's going to be Slave One again.
I hope so, because if they
that blew over. Like I haven't heard shit about it. So
I'm gonna be very upset if it ends up being something else. All right, let's finish. Okay, so let's see. Who can we see in here?
Yeah, we've got.
I wonder if Bosk is going to be involved.
Yeah, this is the thing. There's rumors that Bosk and Dengar, yeah, are going to show up.
Didn't Dengar turn into Unkar Plot? Wasn't that something that was?
Wait.
Wasn't that something that was said? Wasn't that confirmed?
I don't think so. I mean, it's possible.
I hope not.
But see, we know right here. This is the Boba Fett right here. Is that just his helmet right there, or is that a very short Mandalorian you're setting right there? I just want to know.
Just a little Mando, just like, yeah, Dad, get him! Fire! Some Attack of the Clones shit.
All right.
Prevents us all from killing you and taking what we want.
Okay, pause real fast. I gotta say something. Did that not give you Attack of the Clones flashbacks? I'm just saying.
Massively.
I saw that and I was like, I wonder if that pissed Boba Fett off. He just saw his dad's helmet roll the same way as when he watched his dad die. I wonder if that pissed him off.
Well, my thing is they got force pikes or whatever the hell them electric things are and shields. And it's just the two of them. And there's like 6 of them. These don't look like no punk guys that they're going to be fighting, so I don't get it. Why?
I know, we saw Fennec Shen have some hands, bro.
Yeah, but she was fighting with somebody who didn't have a shield and electric staff to, zap the shit out of you. So I don't get it. I don't know. It's like, wait, come on now. They're like, hey, why don't we just kill y'all? You know what I'm saying? And they just smile and say, all right, bring it on. Like, I understand Fennec is dope, and so is Boba Fett, but you're not gonna beat a whole planet. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit who you are. Vader couldn't do it. Couldn't nobody do it. It's just impossible. So,
but could he?
No, hell no. Like, dude, the only person that's ever beat an entire planet, like just literally by himself beat an entire planet, was Vitiate. and he tricked him into doing a damn spell and then killed the whole planet and sucked in all the force into him. That's what made him immortal and all that crap. But like, dude, these are two normal people. They ain't Sith Lords or Jedi or no. They just normal bounty hunters. Mercenaries.
Hey, you put some respect on Bubba's name. How dare you?
Boba Fett is a freaking bounty hunter. He's a mercenary bounty hunter. This dude ain't like, the dude literally has 6 parts in the whole.
CJ
First
and Kyle are
trilogy,
about to
original
throw hands.
I just don't see.
I will go see Kyle and be like, "Yo, you ready for this?"
Like, he was getting
we
beat
gonna
up by
wrestle
a
in the front
girl.
yard.
And that's not trying to be sexist or anything, but a girl, the Mandalorian chick in the Mandalorian was whooping his ass. So,
Hey, Sasha Banks is a badass. I would get my ass kicked
You know
by
what
her
I'm
too.
saying? Like, if
Thanks.
you're that
Same,
dope, you're
I
not going
agree.
to get. I mean, if you're that dope, you're not going to let this girl beat you up. You know what I'm saying? That's just.
But she was also trained by Bo-Katan, and Bo-Katan is something else.
Well, Bubba was trained by his dad before his dad got his head cut off by Mace Windu.
He did get all the training he deserved, though.
Then he got more training by other. In the Clone Wars, he hooked up with What's-Her-Face in them, and they was out.
She didn't train him. She used him.
She still had
And
to
then
show him
left his
something.
ass
She was
for
still
dead.
telling him. She was still telling him what to do and showing him stuff. Like, don't
She was
trust
trying to
nobody.
get him to kill.
Always. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
I don't either. Let's just keep
That was the best part right there. That was the best part of the whole trailer. That part right there. That was the best part. The rest of the trailer sucked.
There are some really interesting Maori influences in Boba Fett's fighting style, which I think is a really nice sort of nod to the actor and his heritage.
Yes, it ties into the Haka.
It does, yes.
Very. That's he wanted to tie that in the Mandalorian too when he came back in Boba Fett's armor.
Mm.
A lot of the moves that he did were tied into the Haka, which I thought was beautiful. I love the homage to where I grew up and where I was what I was raised around. You know, the Hawaiian culture that I grew up around was very into that. So the fact that he got to do that, it was like, yes, thank you. Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
Let's see what bad do I got to say about this right here.
Ah, damn you. You know I'm excited.
You're
You're just fucking with me.
I know you're excited. I'm excited to watch it. But the trailer did not impress me. It didn't. It just did not impress me. It just seemed like, okay, y'all could have done way better on this trailer. Like, especially the very first trailer. The very first trailer is supposed to really hook you. The other trailers are just kind of to keep you there. But the first trailer is supposed to be the best trailer out of them all. And this trailer did not impress me. So they better really do some good things, or it's going to be like, well, I mean, it's Star Wars. I love it because of Star Wars. But at the same time,
What's it going to take, Kyle? What's it going to take?
It's going to have to take way more than what they've been showing me.
He's going to have to be in the goddamn show. I think that's what it's going to take.
He already is in the goddamn show.
All right, let's go.
Not our show, their show.
Let's go. Like, I'll be a stormtrooper.
Oh, real shit though. I would get my ass kicked by Tamara Morrison any day, or Fennec Shand. Fucking bring
I'd
it.
get my ass whooped by C-3PO if I could be in the movie.
CJ, stop simping. I can hear you.
Hey, I can't help it. I am excited. And I think Fennec Shand is hot. I'm just going to say it.
No,
I think she's
I
a
don't think
gorgeous
I could
woman.
be with somebody that could whoop my ass. Like, she'll whoop your ass. I can't be with somebody that could beat me up. That's not
A
fair.
few of my friends and I had the same conversation about Ronda Rousey. It was like, could you be with Ronda Rousey, or would you be afraid to piss her off one good time? I'm like,
Did you?
You couldn't.
Did you guys know that that Ming-Na Wen is 57 years old?
no
she's
fucking
57.
way.
Yep.
No, hell no.
Yep.
That's a
57, she's
lie.
57.
Nope.
Boy.
I want to know who she
Boy.
goes to. I want to stay young forever.
The same person that Jennifer Aniston goes to, because
And the same person Ewan McGregor goes to.
Oh,
the A-list
Yeah, it's
people
called-
on the planet. Like, how can you just be that? Like, you're 57 years old and you look like you're 30.
it's
Like
called the
that-
Fountain of Youth.
Yeah,
that
and I
one-
want to go to it.
What is that one crap that I keep seeing the infomercial on all early in the morning? They got some forever young crap that you rub on your face and it makes you stay young forever. They're using that crap. All right, let's finish.
If you had spoken such insolence to Jabba, he'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Please. Speak freely.
Which I
Okay,
feel,
then.
I'm gonna say it. I feel like that's bullshit, and we all know it. I feel like you're
yeah.
gonna piss Boba off, and you're gonna say something wrong, or you're gonna say something disrespectful, and he's just gonna shoot you, and he's gonna be like, next, or pull up his sister, like you're nothing like your
Yep.
sister.
Oh,
That would be a good tie-in, or if somebody
that
said,
would, yeah.
"Man, wait, you're a punk. Your sister's way harder than that," or something like that. That would.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Your
At least
sister's
your
way
sister
doper
rules
than you.
with fear.
Yeah, or something. Just something out of the blue. That would be a great
Jesus.
tie-in.
Oh man, that would just be oof.
So you're telling me
Oh,
that this
man.
spider, that's somebody's brain in there?
No,
Yes.
No.
That little orange tank at the bottom is the brain of the monks, and they chose to achieve. They believed that achieving enlightenment came from separating from their physical bodies, so they are nothing
No.
but thought.
How about no? I am
That's
not
just-
that committed. I am not that committed.
I'm
not.
To me, that is just disgusting. That is just
Yeah.
That's nasty. You got a brain spider.
I
with a
also
cannon.
think it's
Forecast.
important to mention that we hear the word underworld mentioned quite a lot in the trailer, and I think that may be a direct correlation to Star Wars Underworld, the unproduced series that was being made in the 2000s. It was 50 scripts, 2 seasons worth of stories, developed in Skywalker Ranch with George Lucas, and I wonder if they're finally pulling from that backlog of storytelling to fuel this to fuel this series, and I'm really excited to see. Didn't they
want
say
y'all
this
to-
is going to be? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. You was talking.
Didn't they? Aren't we aware that this series is going to be a bit darker, a bit grittier, a bit nastier than what we're used to?
Well, I think so. But also, there's been some rumors running around that it's only going to be one season. It's going to be one season. Basically, they took
Yeah.
the movie. They took the movie and they broke it up into like 6 to 8 parts. So it's going to be like a mini series, but it was actually the movie. But that's just a rumor. I don't know if that's true. So don't.
I
quote me on that.
wonder
Yeah.
if this would be like their midway thing, like you know how they're doing this and then they do Mandalorian. I wonder if they're gonna do it again, like a 3.5, like because they were saying like Book of Boba Fett's the 2.5 of Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would be like a 3.5 going into 4, and you do just 2 seasons of it. Because I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it. That's Din Djarin's voice. That is
Absolutely.
That is Pedro Pascal
so-
through and through.
It's the Ithorian, I think creature's called, the weird looking hammerhead shark guy.
Yeah.
Goy.
Yeah.
The voice that he's speaking with using that translator necklace is far too much like Pedro Pascal. Is it Mando speaking like through?
Well, think about it. Like, where would Mando be at when Boba takes over Tatooine? He would be on his way to Mandalore,
Yeah.
because Bo-Katan is going to be taking that ship and taking him there. Like, you're the leader. Go lead it.
Is Tatooine on the way to Mandalore?
Okay.
No,
No.
Okay. I just need,
on the galactic map, they're like almost across from each other.
Brilliant.
Like, it's really neat.
Okay.
It's really
now,
neat.
This is Jabba's palace. We know this is Jabba's palace. It looks exactly like Jabba's palace in the Mandalorian. I mean, in New Hope and Return of the Jedi and everything. There's only one son, so we know this is Tatooine, and there's only one son. Screw up. They screwed up. That ruined the trailer right there for me.
I don't need your shit, Kyle. I don't need it.
I don't need it either.
I don't. I'm excited.
It is terrible what they have done with the trailer. They need to come out with a better one, and it better be great, especially with the hype about how good the Book of Boba Fett is supposed to be, how great it's going to be. Y'all didn't show me shit with the damn trailer. I'm just gonna say it. Everybody can hate me, but the trailer looked
We
like
have
crap.
59 days until this show comes out. We have 59 days until they give it. Well, I give it another 20 days, and they give us another trailer.
No, I
You think they're
agree.
gonna do
25
another holiday?
days.
You think they're gonna do another holiday special for Thanksgiving like they did the last year? Because the holiday special came out what day after Black Friday or the day before Thanksgiving or whatever.
Hmm.
Do you think they'll do another one this year, or they did it for Halloween and they ain't gonna do another one?
I think they'll do a Christmas one. I think
Yeah,
they'll
I
do
think that'll
another
be
one.
a Christmas one.
But I think they did it closer. To, didn't they doing it closer to Thanksgiving? And they did the Christmas.
Oh, yeah, I think so, actually.
Yeah, I thought it came out like the Black Friday or like that weekend or right before Thanksgiving. That they did.
I think they need to steer away from doing Lego ones. Don't get me wrong, I love the Lego, but I think like a little bit more animation.
I wanted to ask y'all, do y'all want to have you either one of y'all ever watched the Freemakers?
No,
What?
The Freemakers.
no.
Star Wars,
Nope.
the Freemakers. The
Nope.
Freemakers is so it's like 2 seasons. We gotta watch it. We're gonna have we can't do a watch party because they'll kick us off of YouTube like normal. So we're gonna have to sit down and watch it because I'm telling you, you guys will like it. I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool compared to the rest of them. It actually has storyline and some of the other Lego shit is like, what the hell is going on? But I like it.
Okay. So if we're giving a rating on this trailer, Kyle, you're not included because I already feel like you're going to give it like a 3 because of the sun thing.
Why are you being so nice? I wouldn't give it that damn much.
Oh. What do we think though? What do we think?
Half.
I'm going to be really generous. I'm going to give it 5 stars because I'm just so excited. I'm so excited.
I think with what Kyle pointed out, I kind of agree with the sun thing. I hate to say it. But I'm gonna give it like 4.5. I think with the little bit of screw up, I have to give Kyle that nod because that's
fair.
I didn't even realize it. I was just ready to see Tamara Morrison's face and everything, but a 4.5.
This is the thing. Okay, this is the thing. Boba Fett. After listening to the books, I became a Boba Fett fan. I'm a Boba Fett fan. And I think that they did not give the Book of Boba Fett justice with this trailer. So going off of the trailer and the hype that was built up about this TV series, I would ultimately have to say that I would give it probably like a half. And that was only because they only had one good scene in there where there was any type of action. You got to show us something. You can't build up all this hype talking about how good it's going to be and how great, just build up this expectation and then to show us some bullcrap trailer like that. We needed a trailer where some people was getting jacked up and people was getting some things that's happening to draw in okay.
Can I interject real fast?
Hold up. Before
Just
you
real
say
fast?
That.
Okay.
Right, go ahead.
Well, the thing is we've seen trailers do this where they give us so much and then it ruins the movie or it ruins the show.
That's true.
So I see where they're pulling punches, but I also agree with where you're coming back. Don't pull so many punches where it ruins the trailer itself. Like I gotta agree, a little bit more action, maybe a couple death scenes, maybe even seeing a fucking Rancor. I think that would have been cool. I give you that.
Seeing anything at that point would be a good. You have one scene where there's any type of action in it at all. At least you don't have to do the whole thing of action, because then that's gonna be then everybody will be real pissed off when it's just not all action, and it can't be all action because it has to tell the story. So there has to be some filler type episodes in there, or at least some filler type parts to tell the story. Just the way that things work. We came to that conclusion in Mandalorian and Bad Batch and everything that we've ever watched. There's gonna be filler parts, but give us more than just one part of him sweeping somebody. We didn't even see nobody get shot. Nobody got killed at all in the whole thing. Like, this is Boba Fett. Boba Fett kills people. One of the most famous lines in The New Hope was "No annihilations" or whatever.
No disintegration.
Yeah, no
As
disintegration.
you wish.
So, like, Boba Fett is known for taking people out, and
He's the devil's bounty hunter.
You are really going to sit back and say you're going to put out a trailer of the Book of Boba Fett, and then you're not going to put out any action or him really doing anything. All we see him sweeping somebody. Like, dude, come on now. Like, really? Like, one person gets shot in the face? At least one? Something got to happen. We don't see Fennec Shand killing nobody. You know, she didn't fight nobody. They're standing around in a circle about to fight, but they don't show them actually fighting. So it's very disappointing because, like, especially with the anticipation that they've built up with this and how much hype they put into how good this was supposed to be.
I am going to disagree with you because I can. I think the subtlety is really important. I think if they'd have, excuse my phrasing, if they'd have blown their load early, we wouldn't be enjoying ourselves. And I think that drawing out and that anticipation of death, that anticipation, that threat, I think that energy needs to be carried through the trailer. But before we sign off and wrap this up, I think there's absolutely been some mixed responses from the crew here. But that's good. It's all part of the discussion. I'm interested to see what happens next. I think CJ's right. I think we'll get another trailer in maybe sort of like a month.
I think we'll get 2 more. They'll drop
2
2
more?
more trailers.
Fair.
I think
I believe 3 trailers. I think in like 20 to 25 days we'll get another one. And then right before right before it comes out, we'll get one last one. Kind of just as
I'm sure there'll be TV spots as well and things like that.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Super Bowl. The Super Bowl.
Oh, is the Super Bowl coming up?
Yeah, the Super Bowl will drop one. I know that for a fact.
Because it'll already be out by the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl comes out in the end of January, February. So.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah, so maybe playoff time. They might throw something out there.
Yeah.
But I don't think that the Super Bowl is too late. Because the Super Bowl, I think last year the Super Bowl was, February 2nd or something like that last year? I can't remember.
Well, you also got to think with COVID and everything was pushed off.
This is true.
So, but I think that they could have done way better. I think that they could have done a little bit more to push the hype that they at least give us something. And they didn't really give us that. Him talking about fear and respect and like, dude, shut up. And it's just too much talking, not enough action.
Before Kyle eats his microphone out of rage, I wanted to thank everybody for joining us for this midweek episode of Lightsaber Radio. Garrison will be joining us on Saturday as always. Make sure to tune into our YouTube channel at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. No, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. My bad. 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, 4 p.m. GMT if you're in the UK. We are all excited for Boba Fett, despite what Kyle says. Ignore Kyle. Ignore everything Kyle has said this entire time.
This is when I need Garrison here. Garrison would agree with me.
Oh, Garrison's just negative, and he just agrees. He wants more. He's more action than substance. And
I was looking at everything logically. Looking at it logically, this is what we've seen. So hopefully they do better on the next trailers to come. At least the next one.
We will see everybody on Saturday. Thank you for joining us. And as always from Lightsaber Radio, be safe, be kind, and may the Force be with you. Always. Thank you for tuning in to LSR. If you enjoyed the show, consider subscribing so you can be notified when new episodes are released. If you would like to be a guest on the show or just want to give us some feedback, feel free to email us. You can also reach out to us on all major social media platforms. They're linked in the show notes below. Lightsaber Radio is produced by Pick Film Media and is a Swaycast original, starring Charlie Harwood, Garrison Turcott, CJ Elliott, and Carl McDaniel. And don't forget to join us next time for more adventures in a galaxy far, far away.